Hey, what's up everybody? It's John here from VidGamiac Unlocked, back in LA Noire, grabbing the Hollywoodland achievement. We're going to be finishing up the collectibles today and grabbing the golden film reels. I'm going to be showing you around LA and show you all these secret golden film reels. Now, the first one is over here by the water tower. We're starting in the upper left-hand corner of Hollywood and working our way down to the lower right, just for anyone trying to follow along with these videos while getting the film reels. And this one is over here by this building. And the interesting thing about these golden film reels is they're actually based off of real movies. So you might see a couple classics in here. And a lot of these movies are actually case names in the actual game, whether it be an actual case or a DLC case. So it's pretty interesting. And this one is over here. Once you see the red bricks, jump up onto this porch right here. And then take a hard right, and it should be right here. It is the letter. Ooh. And continuing down our path down the north part of Hollywood. And you're going to jump this wall, and it's right over here. Gilda. And over here on Sunset Boulevard is this movie theater. And right here where the usher is supposed to go inside his little ticket booth place is where the sidewalk ends, like the Shel Silverstein poem collection. Yeah, and in this putt-putt golf course right here, past the hose and disguised as a golf hole, is this one. It is in a lonely place, and it's hidden in quite a lonely place. And over here on Melrose, by this tree, is Sunset Boulevard. That's kind of weird because it's not on Sunset Boulevard. Whatever. Over here on Lemon Grove is a bunch of these houses that kind of look the same. Just look for the plants. That's how I always distinguish houses. If you can't use color, you use the plants. And it's the woman in the window. Here on Santa Monica, it's a pretty nice street in LA. And then this playground right here, and by this bird bath and tree, is this movie, which is the Spiral Staircase. And like that, we're a fifth of the way done here on St. Andrew Street by this really red house right here. What you want to do is you want to go past the greenhouse, and in the porch of the greenhouse should be Odd Man Out. And over here should be this motel place. And a little interesting fact is, while I was trying to get this golden film reel, I actually fell into the pool and ended up underneath the graphics and stuck in like limbo. It was kind of interesting. I wish I would have been filming at that point, but yeah, interesting stuff happens in LA Noire. And there's a nice fire hydrant here behind these hedges, and behind the garage, and over here, well, this guy has a nice backyard. The fountain and benches and everything. And over by his seemingly expensive fountain is the narrow margin. Over here on that street I can never pronounce is our next golden filmer. We're gonna hop the hedge, parkour style, and we're gonna keep running past all these houses. And we're gonna go in this hallway right here, which is actually a staircase. And all the way around is this film reel. It is White Heat. And over here should be the next one. It is at this kind of auto shop. And behind this truck and sort of in the back right here by this door is our next movie. It is Crossfire. You'll get caught in it. And over here on Brendo is this big neighborhood. What you want to do is you want to follow this path right here, take a right at the end of the fence, and go over here by this house. Look at the nice sunflowers, and go over here, hop the fence, and over by this lonely teeter-totter should be the golden film reel. It's called M. I guess the kid who's playing here must have dropped it while teeter-tottering away. Here on Maplewood should be the diner, and we're gonna go inside, and on top of the candy counter should be the golden film reel. You can also pick up some cigarettes there as well. Here's First Street, And the Wilshire area, there's Leland Monroe, that bastard. And in this unbuilt house should be the golden film reel. I get a little lost here, and I try to jump that and I couldn't, and I walk slowly away in disappointment, and I notice it. I'm like, hey, it's right over there. And this is the Killers. Over here in the middle of nowhere by the H in Wilshire is a baseball diamond. And it's right over here at the pitcher's mound. It is the Lady from Shanghai. Over here in the outskirts of nothingness should be, I believe this is where one of the murder cases takes place. And by this tree right here should be the next film reel. It is The Third Man. And over here in the middle of this slingshot looking place should be, I use that yellow house as a reference. Just turn around and it should be on this picnic table, because there's only like 1 billion picnic tables in the area, and it's Laura. And over here on 6th is these houses once again. Just use that red house as kind of a landmark. And on this blue porch right here by the garbage cans should be our next film. It's The Setup, which is actually a case in the game. Pretty interesting. Over here on these steps right here, and over on these steps and in this hallway should be the next film reel. It's The Killing, to go along with The Killers. Over here in the airfield, I believe it is. Yes, it's the airfield. Go into one of the hangars. It's this one, the one closest to the road. And it's over by the nose of the plane should be our next film reel. It is Shadow of a Doubt. And over here on Bonnie Bray Street should be this house right here. And over here, if you can jump it, should be our next golden film reel. It is The Naked City, which is actually a DLC case, which is pretty cool. Over here on this little turning place should be, look for house 131, and then run up their driveway, and take a left, and in the porch should be another film reel. It's The Big Clock. Over here in the middle of the park, or not actually the middle, but somewhat the middle, we're going to go for a swim. Just run through the lake. This lake's pretty deep. It goes all the way to Cole's waist here. And should be this gazebo looking place. And you can't jump it no matter how hard you try. So run over here and grab this. It is Night and the City. Over here on Beacon, right on the O, should be this little area. And we're going to run underneath the stairs and go to this tree that's somehow growing underground. Not sure how that works. And this should be Murder My Sweet. Over here in this neighborhood should be this oddly green house, and on the porch is Rafifi. That's an interesting movie name. And over here a little bit north should be this sort of construction yard. I almost tripped there. Smooth move, Mr. Cole. And over here underneath this rooftop thing should be the Sweet Smell of Success. Over here is another field of nothing. It's another construction yard. Go inside here, and right at the end of this construction yard should be the gun for hire, or this gun for hire, rather. Over here between Lucas and Second. This one's a pretty tricky one to get, as you need your car, and we're going to go down the trolley tunnel. And it should be the first left turn, so keep your eyes on the left turn as I crash into the middle thing right there. And I crash. Oh, I actually didn't crash into that one. My awesome driving skills. Also, watch for the trolley, because it will crash into you, and trolleys can't swerve as they're forced to go straight. So, yeah. And I see my left turn, and I stop, try to pull over, and I get out, and run all the way back. And inside here by the shovel is this movie. I guess someone was trying to bury it. Is Mildred Pierce. Over here between Francisco and Figueroa should be this house. And we're going to take a left. And on the back porch should be the next movie. it is the big carnival. Ooh. Over here, south of Hill Street, should be the trolley station area. I don't know what it's called. The place where trolleys pick up people. Should be this movie in the middle. It's Out of the Past. And over here between LA and Maple should be the train tracks. Which one of these you want to face those buildings as kind of a reference point. And in the middle concrete area should be the asphalt jungle. Over here on 6th should be this little staircase right here, which actually a street crime takes place here, if you do remember. Don't take the ladder. That was an oopsie. What you want to do is you actually want to take the pipe and go all the way up to the roof. This actually takes some time to do. And we're gonna hop on this ladder. Up this ladder. Wow, this person who really hid this film must have been an acrobat to climb up so high. And right over here, and it's not by the water tower, it's actually all the way over here by this the thing that you build on top of roofs. I don't know what it's called. This statue. Yeah, let's call it a statue. Anyways, it is Touch of Evil. Over here, on 3rd Street, should be the Angel's Flight. This is the top of the Angel's Flight, and right in here is the golden film reel. It is the Big Heat to go along with White Heat from earlier. Yeah, and over here on this street should be these houses or future houses. I don't know. And in the construction lot should be the Maltese Falcon. Very famous film. Very great detective film. Highly recommend it to any classic movie fan out there. And moving on, this one is in this kind of picnic area, construction area place. It's right over here. It is Leave Her to Heaven. Over here in the edge of the map, this is actually the part at the end of the game. This is Ira's house with all the paper cranes. And actually, I failed at jumping the rail right there. If you peek inside, you can actually see the paper cranes, but the film reel is over here by the front. It's Key Largo. Over here should be our next film. It's another one that's on a rooftop, and I had a lot of trouble climbing this ladder for some reason. And a lot of walkthrough videos I've seen overcomplicate things and make you go all the way around. But I'm going to save you some time and just head left, and it should be in this room right here. It should be Angels with Dirty Faces. And over here on 2nd Street should be this random parking lot with another Leyland Monroe billboard. Just head straight. And I can't parkour that, but I can parkour this. Ooh, it's like I'm playing Infamous. And I'm going to run over here and grab this. It's Strangers on a Train. Over here on Alameda should be our next piece. It's in the Central Station. It should be on the right counter. Right over here in this curio stand. It is Pickup on South Street. Over here also, sort of on Alameda, should be this warehouse. Which one of these you want to run up the ladder on the left hand side and then run all the way to the end, and then it should be immediately on your right turn. It is House of Bamboo. And over here between Palmetto and 6th and behind the dumpster, and it's over here. I guess someone was trying to throw it away. It's Scarlet Street. Over here between 7th and Bay on the southern part where the trains are. Between these two trains should be the this film reel. It's Detour. Over here by Olympic, this is the very right of the map, should be this one sort of warehouse place. And in this office right here should be Notorious. Over here by this U place, this is actually the military base. What you want to do is you want to go to the left. And this one's actually pretty tricky to get. So it's probably the most involved you have to do, because you have to do all these steps because it's like in the middle and you can't like drive there. And I'm gonna take down the sidewalk right here. I'm gonna turn at this fence and keep following the fence. And I scare a pigeon away. And I turn at this fence. Just keep following the fence until you get to here. And then we take a left. And on these tables should be the film. I needed to stop and think about it for a while. And there it is. It's double endemity. I have no idea what that word is. And I'm not gonna try to sound stupid and pronounce it. Over here on 7th, this is the bridge. What you want to do is you want to hop up onto the staircase and go all the way to the top. And you see some hobos there. Just on the right, where the homeless people aren't, should be the next film reel. It's Body and Soul. And to think, we're only one more. And here it is. So at the upper part, it's over here by the water tower. It's weird how we started with the water tower and now we're ending with the water tower, but it's right over here and we're gonna pick it up. It is Gun Crazy, and that's our 50th one, and our achievement should pop. There it is for 30 gamer score. And I also happen to get the City of Angels achievement because this was my last collectible for 80 gamer score. That's a 110 gamer score right there for me, and I hope you enjoyed the guide.